Sleep Token just released a new song, Damocles. Let's go check it out.
Oh, I've been waking up under blades, blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back.
Seems like straight off the bat we're in major.
Oh, I've been waking up under blades, blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on a farthing would prevent my head from fading to black.
This dude has the best voice ever. It's crazy.
And it feels like falling into the sea from outer space in seconds to me. And I play this chord and days on repeat. Seconds to me. And I play this chord and days on repeat until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Well, I know I should be touring. I know these chords are boring.
This is nothing like I'd ever expect from Sleep Token. At the moment, this is kind of really basic. We've got kind of the two chords, F sharp major, and then the sixth of that being D sharp minor. And then there's a couple of other kind of variations of those chords that are appearing here and there. And we've kind of got a lot of basic chord progressions going along, and there's nothing really kind of pushing it in that way. But I'm super curious where this goes, because Sleep Tokens so often just have these wild changes. And this just sounds like a really kind of pleasant, nice, soft rock song or something. And since when has Sleep Token got a super simple drum beat?
Shadows will do anything but feel the same. And it feels like falling into the deep from somewhere way up over the peaks. And I play this chord and days on repeat until the tape runs out on me.
There's a big change that's about to happen, but I just wanted to reinforce the point about the chords there. They feel like they're really simple, but it's kind of like a jazz player got on and was just having a bit of a noodle around. They really didn't want to push too many boundaries, but they just wanted to make it a bit more rich. And that makes a lot of sense. Like at this point in time, if we've got a really basic chord structure, a pretty basic melody, a really basic drum groove, especially for Sleep Token standards, having something that is more interesting, like these kind of slightly more complicated chords that we'd find in jazz, that is a really logical place to put them. So anyway, let's keep going. I hear some sound effects coming in. I have no idea what's about to happen.
When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Nobody told me.
All right, I'd kind of just class this so far. This whole song is just kind of pop rock or pop punk, somewhere around there.
I'd be begging for relief when what is silent to you feels like it's screaming to me. Well, nobody told me I'd get tired.
And now it sounds like Sleep Token. This guy's voice is fucking amazing, and his lyrics are beautiful too.
Love myself when it all looks like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold. How will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the dawn and days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Let's listen to that fill again. That was insane. To me, that fill just sounds like something, like my experience with making drums in my music. It started off where I would do stuff like that is just way too insane that no drummer should ever play. And it's just hilarious that that's the fill that they chose. Like, they could have taken 1,000 different options and they chose the one that's just like, okay, let's hit every single drum 1,000 times all at once. It sounds awesome, but it's like, to me, it's hilarious that they did that because I'm not a drummer, so I don't know how drummers think. So if I try and make something complicated, it usually just ends up sounding ridiculous. But yeah, in this case, it works really well. This dude, whatever his name is obviously a really, really good drummer, so he can get away with that. He can actually physically do that, and it's tasteful in this part. It's cool. Is there anything else, or is it just grooving out on this? What's that? Well, that's a pretty little side, isn't it? Okay, I imagine if this is after Damocles has come through and destroyed everything, as Greek gods tend to do. Nice. So what I love about this is Sleep Token typically are known for having insane songs with kind of crazy movements that are just so hard to predict and, meshing of two different genres. And here they've just gone for something that is really simple. And that's something that I think is actually a really useful tool as a songwriter. Sometimes it's hard to write a song that is simple and just sounds good versus one of these kind of insane songs that tests your limits both in skill, in performance and composition and whatever else. Because it's just, how do I take the simplest idea and make it sound good versus, how do I impress people with my technical ability? So I love that Sleep Token have done this. I kind of really enjoyed that song, and I'm really curious to see what else comes out on this album, because so far it's been pretty unexpected, all the steps that they've taken, and I assume, being Sleep Token, they're just going to keep taking these steps that are appropriate for them. And that is honestly why they're one of my favorite bands at the moment, is because they're just willing to try new stuff, and that's great. Anyway, I'll see you next time.